What's going on, everybody? This is Bakari's Mobile Mechanic Service, better known on YouTube as Auto B. We are working on a 2002 Ford Focus ZX3, the little four-door hatchback one. The customer complaint was a P0171 code. I came out here and I noticed that it was leaking antifreeze, so I had to replace this. The water outlet thermostat housing, put new plugs, wires, new mass airflow sensor on it. You know, we did everything to the vehicle, crunk it up, it ran good, everything was fine, so we came and parked it, no problems. Well, the customer stated that she drove the next day and it ran like crap, guys. It ran horrible, like it was misfiring on all cylinders. And come to find out, the check engine light revealed code P0171 and code P0301. So I said, okay, fine. We came back out, and I looked over everything, made sure, checking behind my work, because mechanics do make mistakes. Everything was fine. Everything was sealed tight. Everything was bolted up correctly, done correctly, no problem. So what I decided to do was switch the new mass airflow sensor with the old one, because sometimes when you buy these parts from, AutoZone or O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto, you might get a bad part. It happens. So when I switched the new mass airflow sensor with the old one, bolted on, crunk it up, drove about around the block, same problem. Horrible shaking, horrible misfiring. I mean, it just ran horrible and terrible. So I came back and parked it, let it run. Now, guys, while I was letting it run, I noticed a hissing noise. And being a mechanic, and most of you guys out there, that noise means what? You have an air leak somewhere. That's why the P0171 code popped up, because that's a fuel air, mixture's not mixing right. So that's what that was. Well, here was the problem. Let me see if y'all let y'all guys see it. The EGR was missing the gasket and it wasn't bolted up tight. I don't know who been in there, whatever, but it wasn't. That's where the hissing was coming from. And the reason and how I found it out is I had some throttle body cleaner, and I sprayed in that area where the gas was missing on the EGR valve, and guys, the engine changed. It ran smoother. Every time I sprayed the throttle body or the choke or the carburetor cleaner in around that area, guys, it ran smoother. So that let me know it was an air leak, because the gasket was not in place, and the EGR pipe, the EGR valve, guys, wasn't even bolted up. Like, I don't know who was in this engine doing whatever they was doing, but the gasket was missing and the EGR wasn't bolted up all the way. Put a new gasket in it, bolted it up tight, crunk it up, idle smooth, cold went away, ran beautifully. So guys, and I say that to say this: when you're dealing with a P0171 code, do not automatically jump on an O2 sensor, a catalytic converter, a mass airflow. The first thing you want to do, and me, I'm learning this in the past 15 years I've been a mechanic, look for vacuum leaks, air leaks, okay? Get you some throttle body cleaner, ain't gotta be the expensive kind, could be CRC or, some kind of carb choke cleaner, could be the store brand, whatever. Spray around the engine lightly. Don't just sit there and gun it. Now, don't do that, because you might catch a fire, but just spray liberally around any areas that have gases connected to them, the air hose, mass airflow, even around the ignition coil, around the EGR valve like it is on this Ford Focus, and see if you have an air leak, okay? So that's a lesson I just want to share with you guys on YouTube, is that whenever you have a code P0171, it doesn't necessarily mean O2 sensor or mass airflow. It is an air leak somewhere. Check for vacuum leaks, okay? That's the first thing you need to do before you have your customer buy expensive parts, okay? In this case, the customer took it to the dealership and they gave her this printout, all stuff she needed done, and she brought it to me and said, do everything that they told me to do. Okay, fine. Should have checked behind them, but when it comes from dealership, hey, you think it's, their word is solid, but apparently in this business you got to check behind everybody, even the technicians at the dealership. They might have missed something, whatever, it happens. But anyway, y'all know who this is. Bakari's Mobile Mechanic Service, better known on YouTube as Auto B. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all later.